Yes, ma'am. And we have to start with one intransitive verb.
Yes, we'll start with intransitive today. Okay. Okay. So I suppose most of you have written the definition of verb.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Krishna sent me the homework. Arnav and Arush sent me the homework. Madhyam, I did not receive your homework yesterday. Akshara, did you send me the homework? I don't remember. Akshara, please send me your homework, yesterday's homework. Where are the other children? They haven't done it yet. So, Sandra, please put a message on the group. One of you, please do so.
Yes, ma'am, I will do it. Ma'am, I will do it.
Okay, children. Till then, those who are here, just go to exercise C. Okay, read the definition of intransitive verb and just just go through it. Read all the sentences. Familiarize yourself, and then we are going to start. Yes, nobody new has come. Was Adya there in the previous class?
Yes,
Which was your previous class?
ma'am, computer.
Computer. Computer, okay. And before that? I suppose English is your last class, right?
No, ma'am.
No,
We
ma'am.
have, ma'am, this is our second class. Ma'am, computer was our first class before this.
Okay. So how many children were there in the computer class?
Ma'am, Anish was there. Ma'am, Rameza was there. And ma'am, we all.
Adya.
Ma'am, Yaya. Ma'am, Yaya left between.
Okay, yes, also he came to the class and he left. He did not respond.
Ma'am, Anish was there.
All right, those who haven't sent the homework, I want your homework beta after the class. Okay, I am marking you daily according to your homework. And your first week is about to be over for the project work. So I hope you remember you have to submit all the work related to the first story, that is the Kabuliwala. All right, on 21st, your first week is about to be over. So I suppose today is 21st, right?
Ma'am, today I will positively send you the work.
Okay, make it today. Because the more you delay, the more marks you are going to lose.
Yes.
All right.
Ma'am, today I have to just type the project.
Okay, it is fine. You type it. But Krishna, remember the project has to be typed only that author's information.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, whatever information you have to find about the author, that has to be typed in MS Word. Rest all the things you can do in your literature book.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Everyone, when
I have written the review and that summary in MS Word only. Mom, in all of the
summary
3
has to be
projects.
written in the copy. Okay. The summary has to be written. You need to write something in the fair copy, right? See, you can
Mom, I
do
have
one
written
thing.
in the fair copy
You
also.
can
I
do the
did
work.
MS.
Then it's fine. Then it's fine. See, for your computer project, Abhishek sir is going to mark you on that only. Information about the author, that document that you are going to make, and how nicely you are going to present it. All right. Okay,
Yes,
Arohi
ma'am.
is also here. So you will get marks for that. The photograph should be in the center of the page. Then the author's name should be just under that photograph. Remember, you have the whole rubrics with you. Okay, so you have to mark accordingly.
Yes,
How are
ma'am.
you writing the heading? How are you writing the content? What is the font? Okay, make sure that the whole page has the same font. All right. Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, how many of you joined late to the class today? How many of you have joined late today? Shalini, Krishna, Arohi, Arush, Ramiza. Who has joined late? Why every time ma'am has to remind children join class? Is that the right way to do? Class 6? Every day I see ma'am tells you children join class. Are you not knowing the class starts at 9:30? Who will join late, ma'am?
Ma'am, Arohi has joined just now. Rest of the children were there. And today
You must
Ramiza was
join on time. You're
there.
getting a gap of 15 minutes in between. If you want to eat something or keep your breakfast ready and eat in between the gap quickly, okay? Chalo, have a good class. Go. Okay, ma'am, carry on.
All right. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Prachi.
Okay. Now, what was I telling you about? Yes, that information about the author.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
will be in the document. Okay. You can send the document to me also, and you can send it to Abhishek sir also. All right. I think Krishna, you asked for my mail ID, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, to
Today
email, ma'am, to
my
email you.
mail ID.
Yes,
What,
ma'am.
beta?
Ma'am, to email you that author's information.
Okay,
Ma'am, to
fine.
type
So
it.
I'm going to share my ID with all of you. Okay. So you can share it with me also, and you can share it with Abhishek sir also.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. I just want to see what you have written about the author. Rest of the things now about the summary. Please do not write. See, your summary should be of limited words. 100 to 150 words is sufficient. All right.
I have written the summary.
Yes, Krishna.
Ma'am, I have written the summary.
Yes, I saw your summary. I think you've sent it to me, right?
No,
I have
ma'am.
seen the summary. It was very long. That is why I am telling you. Please switch on your videos, children.
No, ma'am. Ma'am, I didn't send you the summary.
Somebody has sent me the summary. So it was very long. It was about 3 pages. So I do not want 3 pages. Okay. The summary should be short and crisp with the gist of the story. I do not want to know what all happened in the story, what are the dialogues. No. You just have to write what the characters did in the story and what did you make out of that. All right. What you have understood. What are your feelings about the story? Okay. A review has that. You as a person, how do you feel when you read the story? How did you feel? 164 words is okay. Okay, you can extend it up to 200. But try to, when you will try writing it for 150, then it is going to go to 160, 170, 180. All right, so always try to keep the word limit short. Okay. Now let us come to the... Yes. Let us revise what we did yesterday. Then we are going to start intransitive. All right. So what are verbs? Akshara, what are verbs? I'm not able to see you. Please switch on your camera. Yes, beta, please repeat.
I'm doing work.
Only doing word. Yesterday you wrote such a big definition in the copy. Except doing words, what are the other words? And please, you have to, frame a proper sentence when you answer. You are in English class. Your marks will be reduced if say only one word answer. We are not doing science class. All right, come on, try. Frame sentences. Anush, you are late again.
Ma'am, can I answer?
Ma'am, this shows the object of the verb.
Akshara, what are you saying, beta?
Ma'am, this shows the object of the verb.
You have mixed object and verb. Okay, Adya, what is a verb? Just tell me the definition in your own words. It need not be,
Yes.
what you have written in the copy.
Yes, ma'am. A verb is a word that is used to denote an action or the condition of the subject, and which the subject is possessed by anyone.
Or what the subject possesses. The subject is not possessed. Okay. The subject possesses something. Okay. So for showing possession, what are the words that we use for showing possession?
Mine.
You are going to possessive. I am talking about verb. Krishna, do you remember?
And what?
What are the words, the two words that we use to show that the subject is in possession of something, possesses something?
Ma'am, is.
Is.
No, ma'am.
Suppose, okay, let's say right now I'm using a book. So what do I have with me?
Ma'am, book. And what?
I'm having a book right now.
Yes, ma'am.
So what do I have right now?
Ma'am, you have a book. Ma'am, you have a book.
So what is the word here in this sentence that is showing that I possess something?
I'm using.
What?
Ma'am, have.
Have, yes. And what is the other word that we use for singulars?
Has.
Has. Okay, so don't forget it every day. So these two words, they show possession. Okay, I have the book.
Yes,
They
ma'am.
have a football or something like that. They have something. So with plurals, we use have, and with singulars, we use has. All right. Now, the condition verbs. The verbs that show condition. What are the words that I told you yesterday? Ramiza? Children, please switch on your videos. I have to keep on reminding you. This is very bad.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Ramiza? Which are the words that show that the condition of the subject? Suppose your friend is happy. The sentence is, my friend is happy. So what is the word that is showing you the condition of your friend?
Happy.
Happy is happy is the emotion that he is feeling. What is the word that is showing the state of being?
I'm happy.
Think again.
Ma'am, he is.
He is a pronoun. Out of he is.
Ma'am,
Yes, is. Okay. So is telling you the condition. Okay. Your friend is in a particular condition. And what is the name of that condition? Happy. He's happy. Okay. In the same way, if you have a group of friends, what is the sentence going to be? Right now, I was talking about one friend. So I said he is happy. What if there is a group of friends?
They are happy.
They are happy.
They are happy.
They are. So what is the word now that is showing you the condition?
Ma'am, are.
Mama.
Are. So now we have got two words, is and are. Okay. Now is and are used in the present tense. What about the past tense? Arun?
Were. They were.
Oh. Now you be quiet. Sit and rest for some time. Okay. Let the others answer. Yes,
Okay.
Arun and Arav.
Yes, ma'am.
What are the other two words that we use for past tense?
Only was, were.
Was and were. Very good. So these are the words that will tell you the condition. Okay. And has and have are going to tell you the what the subject is in possession of, what he or she possesses. And other than that, whatever doing word, action word is there in the sentence, that is going to be treated as verb. Okay. Now it is clear. Everyone,
Yes,
please do
ma'am.
not forget. Tomorrow only, yesterday only I have explained all this. Okay. Now, transitive verb, who's going to tell me? Which words, which question words we use when we want to find out the object?
A transitive verb requires the subject to complete its meaning.
Okay, it requires an object. Now, what is an object? How do you find out an object? Suppose I say Girish painted a cottage. So, what is the object in this? Akshara,
Ma'am,
the sentence is Girish painted a cottage. So, what is the object here in the sentence?
Ma'am, please repeat the question.
Girish painted the cottage. What is
Ma'am,
the verb?
cottage.
First of all,
Ma'am, cottage is the object, verb is the painted.
yes, verb is painted. Okay, and cottage is the object. How did we find it out? When we ask the question, painted what? Okay, the answer to this what is going to tell you the object.
Only painted does not make sense. That's why there is.
If I just say Girish painted, it doesn't make sense. Okay, it looks as if it is incomplete. Something needs to be added. What? Yes. All right. And the question can also be see, if we talk about a person, then the question will change. Okay, after the verb, we are going to use the question word whom. All right.
yes,
Is it
ma'am.
clear? Now let's come to intransitive verbs. Okay. Now, intransitive verbs are those verbs which do not need any object to complete their meaning. For example, if I say the child danced, do you need anything after dance to complete the meaning?
Your voice is lagging.
Anush, switch on your video.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Switch on your videos.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, in intransitive, ma'am, intransitive verbs we do not need an object.
Yes. We do not need an object here. Anush. Okay, my sentence is the child danced. Do we need an object after it?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
You are Anush, Krishna? Should I start calling you Anush?
I think you are asking from everyone. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now switch off your microphone. I'm asking from one particular child. Okay. Yes, Anush.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you think? Do you need anything more to complete the sentence? What do you feel? Is the sentence complete or not?
Can,
The
can
sentence
you
is
repeat
the
this?
child dance. What beta?
Child dance. No, ma'am.
No, ma'am, what? It is complete or it is not complete? See the complete sentence. Is it complete or it is incomplete?
I'm incomplete.
Incomplete. Okay, then you complete the sentence. What are you going to add after it?
Child dance on the stage.
Okay, the child danced on the stage. So, what is the object here?
Yes, ma'am. Stage. Yes,
See, I told you the object. It answers to verb is danced here. Danced what or danced whom? Are these questions making sense to you?
yes, ma'am. Ma'am, child dance.
Okay, fine. Akshara, what do you think? Do we need an object to complete it or we don't need it? And where is your video? I'm not able to see you. Open your video and
Object
keep
to
it
complete the
open.
sentence.
You need an object.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then you tell me your object. Anush has told that stage is object. What about you? What is an object here?
Please tell the question.
The child dance.
Ma'am, in this sentence, no object.
Yes, in this sentence, no object is required. Okay. The child
Yes.
danced, that is sufficient information. We do not need to do where he danced or on which song he danced. No, it is already complete. It is not, when we hear the sentence, it doesn't feel that it is incomplete. Okay. Anush,
Yes.
understand. If I say the child is studying. Okay. So it is sufficient for us to understand that what the child is doing. The child is sitting somewhere and he is studying. We do not need to know whether he is studying English, maths, Hindi, what he is studying. All right. It is all about need.
Yes, ma'am.
We don't need a sentence. We don't need an object here. So there are many verbs which do not need any object. Okay. Now suppose another sentence. Let's treat another sentence. I gave. All right.
Gave.
So do you need to know what I gave? To whom I gave? No. Think again.
I gave.
It's complete. If I write I gave and I put a full stop there, is the sentence complete?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Now the
ma'am,
verb
yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I gave my work to teacher.
yes, you need something to complete the verb. The sentence is incomplete. So you have to write
Yes,
something more, give the verb objects so that the meaning of the sentence can be complete. Okay, I gave my work to the teacher or I gave a pen to my friend. So now here in this sentence, we are going to have two objects. Gave what? Friend. Gave to whom?
Friend.
Friend.
Teacher.
Yes, teacher. In your case, the verb is the object and teacher is also an object. Right? Now you have to find out. See, this will require practice. You have to find out the verb and you have to find out whether that verb requires an object or not. If it requires an object, it will be a transitive verb. If it doesn't require any object, it is complete. Then it will be called intransitive. Okay. Let's come to the exercise. You will understand it better when we do the exercise. You'll get lots of examples. Okay. First of all, come to page number 52. Everyone. Page 52 of your grammar book. Arohi, please switch on your video. Ramiza and Akshara, switch on your video. All right. Now let us come to the example. See on the top, the definition of intransitive. A verb which does not require an object to complete its meaning. Okay? Means any verb that doesn't require any object. Even if no object is there, its meaning is complete. But it by itself. It's called an intransitive verb. Now, what are the examples? My sister shouted. Okay. So, it is sufficient to know that she shouted. On whom, why she shouted, we are least bothered. We don't care. Okay. The next is the children are studying. That is complete.
And which page number you have to?
52, check the chat. Page number 52. Everyone is there in page number 52?
Yes, ma'am. I am there.
Now the dog barked. Okay. Why he barked? Where he barked? On whom he barked? It is not required. We only need to know that the dog barked. The meaning is complete. Okay. So that is why it will be treated as intransitive. These words shouted, are studying, and barked. All these three will be treated as intransitive verbs. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Now let us come to exercise C. Arohi, please read the question. Read the following.
Read the following sentence and find out whether the verbs are transitive or intransitive. Underline the verbs and state their kind in the blanks provided.
Okay. Now, first of all, you have to identify what are the verbs. Remember, verbs are action words, the words that show the condition of the subject or that show what the subject possesses. All these three things you will identify as verb. Okay. Now, the first sentence. Arohi, please read the first sentence.
Tanya is reading a comic.
Okay. What is the verb here?
Ma'am, reading.
Only reading.
Ma'am, is reading.
Is reading. Everyone agrees with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, right. So, underline is reading. Now, if I remove the word a comic from here, remove the word a comic, hide it with your thumb or finger. Okay. Now, if I only say Tanya is reading, is it making complete sense?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
use
ma'am.
your chat. use your chat. Write down yes or no. Is it making complete sense? Tanya is reading. Okay. Okay. 3 of the children say yes, it is making complete sense. What about the others? No. Okay. The spelling of sense is wrong, Krishna.
What?
All right. So most of you are saying that it is making complete sense. Okay. So yes, if I just say Tanya is reading, it is making complete sense. We do not need to know what she is reading. Okay. We have an object here in the sentence, but it is not needed. All right. So we can say that is reading will be treated as intransitive. Right? The first answer will be intransitive. You can write it in the blank that is there. The verb is reading and it is intransitive. Please write the spelling correctly.
Ma'am, written.
Please check the spelling once. Everyone, have you checked the spelling?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now let's come to the B part.
Price, classification on the basis of ownership, classification on the basis of raw material.
All right. Now the second part. Adya, read the second part, beta.
Yes, ma'am. The milkman is ringing the bell.
Okay. What is the verb here?
Ma'am, the verb
Anush,
is
switch on your video, beta.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm rejoining.
Everyone, do switch on your videos.
Excuse me, ma'am, I'm rejoining.
Okay. Join again, but come fast.
milkman
Yes,
is
Adya.
ringing. Milkman
Okay.
is ringing.
What is the verb?
Is ringing. The verb.
Is ringing. Okay. Correct.
Yes.
The second answer is ringing is the verb. All right. Underline it.
Ma'am, but
Now,
it is
again.
incomplete.
Yes, very good. Now, if you remove the bell from here, if you hide it, and you just say the milkman is ringing, so ringing requires some object. What is the milkman ringing? It is not making complete sense.
Yes,
Okay?
ma'am.
So that is why this
Intransitive.
verb is ringing it as transitive. Okay? So write it down. Number 2 answer is transitive. Good, Adya. Please write it very neatly. Okay, now the third one. Which one? Arav.
Yes, ma'am.
Arav, read the third one.
The two friends played chess.
Okay. So what is the verb here?
Played.
Played. Okay. Here the verb is played. Everyone draw a line under played. And Now here, if we ask the question, played what?
Chess.
What will be the answer? Chess. Now, if I remove chess from here, see, we have established that chess is the object here. Now, if I remove chess, is the sentence sounding complete to you?
No, ma'am. Ma'am, the friends played. Ma'am, but what?
Yes, no. We require a object to complete the meaning of the sentence. Okay, understood here. So, this verb played, what will it be? Arav?
Ma'am, transitive.
Requires an object. Yes, it will be treated as transitive. Write it down. It will be a transitive verb. Okay. Arush, the next one.
The baby is sleeping. Is
What
sleeping.
is the verb here? Is sleeping, correct. The verb is sleeping. Do you see any object here?
No, ma'am.
No. So this verb will be of which kind?
Intransitive.
When a verb does not. Yes, Peter. They have left the meeting. What?
Ma'am, he said intransitive. Ma'am, Arush said intransitive.
Okay. So it will be intransitive. He's correct. Is sleeping is the verb and intransitive. It is of intransitive kind. All right. Now the fifth one. Okay, whose turn it is? Arohi. I think Arohi has already done it. Okay, Ramza.
Ma'am, Arush has only read the question.
The fifth sentence.
Everyone is congratulating him.
Okay. What is the verb? All right. Is congratulating. And do we need an object here?
Him.
Him is the object. Yes, correct. So what is the kind of the verb? You can use the chat box, beta. Your voice is not audible. Yes, Ramiza, beta, what is the answer? Yes, correct. Is congratulating and it is transitive. Okay, is also a noun. Sorry, verb, not a noun. Okay, children. Now the sixth one. Krishna, read the sixth one.
Yes, ma'am. She gave him some money.
Okay.
Ma'am, gave. Ma'am,
Yes,
gave him
is the verb.
verb.
Okay, gave is the verb. And are
Ma'am,
there objects?
ma'am, object is money.
Money and to whom?
And she gave him.
Yes. So there are two objects here, him and money. So gave is which kind of verb?
Ma'am, transitive. Ma'am, because if we remove ma'am, because if we remove gave, it will not make sense. Ma'am, she him some money.
We do not remove the verb. We remove the object. Okay. If we remove him and money, then he gave. Doesn't make complete sense. All right. So it is transitive.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now who hasn't got the chance?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, Akshara.
Okay, Akshara, read the seventh one.
Neha is swimming. Ma'am, swimming
Okay.
is the verb.
What is the verb?
Ma'am, swimming.
Only swimming.
Ma'am, is swimming.
Is swimming. And do you see any object here?
No, ma'am.
So, which kind of verb it is? When a verb doesn't require any object, it is of which kind?
Intransitive. Intransitive.
Intransitive. Very good. It is intransitive. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Underline is swimming, and the verb is intransitive. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Now let's come to the eighth. Yes, who hasn't got the chance up till now? Everyone has got the chance.
No, ma'am. Ma'am, I think.
Anush, have you got the chance? Anush,
Yes, ma'am.
read the eighth sentence.
8th sentence.
Exercise C, it's on your left hand side, not on your right page.
8th sentence. They sang and danced too.
Okay, so what are the verbs?
Ma'am sang and danced.
Yes. Yes. So there are two verbs here, sang and danced.
Danced.
Underline. Okay. Now, do these verbs require objects? Are there objects given in the sentence?
They sang and danced too.
Is there any
sang
object
and
that is
danced
given
too.
here in the sentence?
No, ma'am. I think. No, ma'am, they don't need any object, I think.
Okay, they don't need any object. So, which kind of verbs are they? which do not need any object.
They are intransitive.
Intransitive. Very good. Write down intransitive. The two verbs are sang and dance, and they are of intransitive kind. They are intransitive verbs.
Yes,
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, children, this exercise you are going to do in your fair copy. This exercise is important. It comes in the exam to identify the verbs and find out whether they are transitive or they are intransitive. All right. So this exercise is to be done in the copy.
B also in copy.
Exercise B, you have done question number 1 to 5. The sentences 1 to 5 have to be done in the fair copy. Okay. After the definitions of verb and transitive, intransitive verb. After that. Okay. Then exercise C will be done in the copy. The whole thing will be done in the copy. The question, mark the question. Underline the verb. Come to the second line. Underline the verbs and state their kind. This is going to be the question, okay? And then you're going to copy the sentences, underline the verbs, and write down whether it is transitive verb or intransitive verb. Clear? And
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, on the next page, page number 53. On page number 53, you have exercise E. Try to solve it. Incomplete, you will forget. Okay. Incomplete, you do not have to mark. You do not have incomplete verb in your course. Cut it. After exercise C, verbs of incomplete predication is written. Just put a cross there or just slash it with a line. Exercise D is also based on your this incomplete verbs. You are not going to do it. We are going to start exercise E. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So this month, now tomorrow, we are going to discuss exercise E, and then we are going to start main and auxiliary verbs. All right? Please revise your work before you come to the class. Okay? Today, half of the period was lost in remembering and revising what we have already done yesterday. Okay? We have less time and we have a lot of course to cover. So be attentive to the class. All right. And before you come to the class, just revise what you have done in the previous day. Okay. Okay, children. See you tomorrow. Do your homework neatly and send it to me today. And those who haven't sent yesterday's homework, they are supposed to send yesterday's homework as well. I'm marking you who is doing the homework daily and who isn't. All right, you will be getting marks on the basis of that. So please pull up your socks. Okay, you already get such a little bit of homework. You sit for 10 minutes and you'll be able to finish it. All right?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
children, see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
See you, ma'am.
Bye.